Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I have not only one, not two, but three special products for you. And what they have in common, they are all part of the Anker Prime premium product family. We have an ultra supreme performance triple display dock with of course some Prime charging and data transmission in the box. We have a power bank that delivers unseen power to you and to your devices, and we have a wireless charging dock that comes with new technology that can charge your iPhone 17 Pro in no time. And as always, we are here to find out if these products really live up their hype, and as always, that product journey starts with a box.
These are the boxes, and we have a lot of unboxing to do because 3 boxes is a lot of unboxing. Haha, but what do we have here? Power bank with more than 26,000 milliamp hours of capacity. We have a wireless charging pad combination and our Anker Prime DL7400 docking station. But let's start with the world's first 25-watt wireless charger with active cooling system and built-in display. You know what? Oh, that looks premium, very exquisite look, and and it feels premium. What is this? This looks like some modern art piece. I didn't expect it to look that good. I'm sorry, Anker. I mean, I'm used to some great production quality and design, but this, you outdone yourself. This looks really cool. And to be honest, that rendering on the package doesn't really do justice to the real product. It feels massive, could be steel, not sure about it. And the base feels heavy, has a good stand. I mean, this is some plastic, I think. We also have here USB-C at the back to power that whole thing. I know normally we take a closer look at everything else and at the product at last, but I got starstruck from that design. Looks and feels good. What do we have here? Little quick start guide, I guess. Yes, it is. But that couldn't be all. There has to be something else in the box. So what else do we have here? A little brick. 65 watt. What is this? You do stabilize your Apple Watch while charging? No impact on charging. Okay. But yeah, that's about it. What is in the box of that wireless charging pad? So we are officially allowed now to take a closer look at the product itself. I guess you can see here the advertised active cooling of that pad. People that use wireless charging a lot will know these things can heat up pretty fast. Speaking of fast, let's move on to our industry-leading 300-watt multi-port fast charging power bank. The beautiful and heavy brick. That's some serious stuff here. Look at it. I really like that look of those Anker Prime power banks. This is getting more and more important these days because the power bank's getting bigger and bigger every day. So it's good to have it right at the back of your power bank, to have it that it is airline safe. But yeah, what else is in the box? Oh, we have a pouch and a high quality cable, as it looks like. That's about it from the power bank itself. Just one thing missing, and that's our dock station. The Anker Prime DL7400 docking station, which is the world's first triple display charging dock with stable 8K. Ho, 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 ho. This thing is more lightweight than the power bank. I mean, of course, there are no lithium cells and no battery packs inside. But you would expect it to be more heavy. But has a good feel to it. And yeah, looking good. What else do we have in the box? Power cable. And that's about it for the content of our docking station. So yeah. You connect the computer through here, of course you power it. That thing needs power definitely, because you can power your computer through that whole docking station. So connect your computer here and you can get out all your display video signals through HDMI or DisplayPort, and you have also those USB ports, Ethernet, and at the front the USB-C ports, and also are charged with high power through that whole device. Then we have this crown here on the side, we already know from other Anker devices, which lets you toggle information on the display and so on and so on. And we have also a SD card slot and a micro SD card, I guess, TF is beside, and a headphone jack. So yeah, really looking forward to connect that thing, and that's what we will do. Let's connect some stuff to that. And here we are already at my desk with the dock powered on, or at least plugged in, and I brought a lot of devices to charge. Of course, there is a MacBook here, we have some mobiles here, and of course we are content creators, so there will also be lamps plugged in, and we will see how well that thing performs with all the stuff plugged in, and also make some data transmission tests, because of course it's a dock. It's not only a power brick for your desktop, it can do a lot of stuff, and we will test that out. And I think we made a little bit of a crossover. I also brought the wireless charging pad here with me. I will also plug it in that, because of course you can plug that into a separate power supply, but you can power it via USB-C, so it should be no problem to power it with that desktop dock thing on your desk, and you don't need another cable to the power outlet. So let's plug stuff in, I would say. But of course the main magic happens as soon as you bring in your laptop. It's a triple display dock, so hey, come on, and let's connect the MacBook to it. Keep in mind that you have to install software on your computer to work properly, and as soon as you plug it in, it should normally realize what kind of display it is. Okay, didn't do it right now. Haven't connected the display yet. It was just the computer, so all fine. We have here our first display, and it's a high resolution widescreen. So let's plug it in and see what's happening. Yes, we see immediately we have an Ultra HD screen connected, and we can see even the right resolution, 5120 times 1044.
Okay, I had to change perspective and plan, because normally I don't use a triple display setup, but of course I wanted to show it to you, and I don't want to get claims in the comments that I'm faking that whole stuff because I only show close-ups. No, let me show you. I will connect every screen here on the desk. So we have a really wide screen, high resolution display. We have a 4K screen in the back and a 1440 screen in the front, and this one is already connected via DisplayPort. I changed the ports because otherwise I didn't have enough cables. So let's just connect those two missing screens. Yeah, awesome, really awesome, no problem at all. We can see it right now, 4K, okay. Display is gone, 4K, 30 Hz, HDMI 1, that's the one in the back, HDMI 2, and we even see the big screen connected via DisplayPort, 5120 times 1440. If you don't believe me that this is really going on right now, let me just pop in some Tech Magnet YouTube stuff. Right now I have no idea where the window will appear. Yeah, you see back there. Oh, and here we go. That's some... I never knew that it is funny to move a window around like this. But yeah, as you can see, we have 3 windows fully usable and workable, and with the right hertz. That's also a thing, because I always had the problems in the past when I connected something via USB-C to a monitor that I can get the right amount of hertz. So we can see here that display is running with 120 hertz, this one is 144 hertz, and this one with 30. But it doesn't stop there. Of course, you can connect all your devices to charge to the dock, and of course it's a USB-C dock hub, so you can just charge it. So we plug one mobile in you will see immediately, yeah, it's charging, normally supercharging. But of course, the mobile is also recognized on my Mac because it's like an USB hub. So let's test some data transmission through one of these hubs. Here we have a CF Express Type B card. That stuff is ultra fast, and we should get, normally if you connect it directly into the Mac, we get hundreds of megabytes per second. Megabytes, not bits, my dear friends. So let's connect it here. The card reader, the card is connected. Let's pull that file over to my hard disk. You can see, okay, you cannot see, but you will see how fast it will copy it. So we have really the fastest connection possible here. We didn't even see the dialog, and it is close to, what is it, 1.8, 1.4 gigabyte. We just transferred like it was nothing through one of these ports. And yeah, but we shouldn't stop there. Let's connect more devices. Here, I need some battery fast. Let's connect it to the front and see, yeah, another one. 8% of battery, so we have a lot of stuff to load here. Loading. So we have all the ports at the front used. Currently, we are only supplying 32 watts of power to those devices. They pull not that much right now. Gratefully, we have an iPad here. Normally, they pull more. Sadly, close to every device here is really well charged. And the cool thing is you can also switch through all of those different ports. The host is the MacBook right now. You see it's connected via that 140 watt, 10 gigabit max connection, and it pulls only 5 watt at the moment because it is fully charged right now. You can also switch through all the devices that are connected at the moment. And you see the iPad that even pulls 15 volts. You will see as soon as we disconnect it, yeah, it disappears. Once we connect it, okay, it needs short time to find the right spot. And yeah, we see here 9 volt, 1.1 amp. It is putting out there. Same goes here, 1.6. So you see also the voltage those devices use and have details here. Is this the indication that it also is able to data transfer? Let's connect on a phone on the other port. Let's see if my guessing is right here. Yes. You can see here C2 has 10 gigabits possibilities. What was it? Yes, and the C3 has only 5 gigabits. Don't know if that's a difference in those devices right now or if that is a thing because of the cables. Because keep in mind, cables these days matter more than ever. I mean, of course, USB-C is very convenient, but there are so many different standards out there and it's hard to keep track, even if you're into tech. So you have to look twice, or what do I say? You can't see it. You have to trust what's on the package and so on and so on. But yeah, we have some great performance, and maybe some of you also realized we have an SD card slot here, so we can also just plug in an SD card and use it as a card reader. So that thing is, I like it. It's amazing. But of course, I also promised you to make a crossover with our wireless charger and see how it performs and if it works, if we connect it directly to our dock and what will happen. Yeah, it does. And so you have to use one outlet less. You can even use your desktop station for that. But here's a little bit of a pity, because that 3-in-1 charger, so you can charge your phone, your Apple Watch and your AirPods with that 3-in-1 device, that comes equipped with their brand new QI2 25 watt technology. That means it can wireless charge your phone with up to 25 watts of power. So sadly, I don't have an iPhone 17 here to show you that that thing is loaded up into 50% of battery power in just 22 minutes. That's a pity, but you have to take the word. I trust Anker here. And I can show you that that pad, for example, is also usable for other smartwatches, as I have here a Huawei Watch GT5 or 4, not 5, and it works like a charm, like a normal, just contactless charging pad, and it will be loaded. Also, the contact loading pad, no hassle at all. But sadly, I have an older phone here, and that only pulls 5 watt of power, as maybe is visible on the screen. That's a pity, but nevertheless, that's a cool device. And I haven't even started telling you about the active cooling of that device, because that pad, which supports that 25 watt of power loading, is actively cooled. And so yeah, you can enjoy steady fast charging under a cool temperature without worrying about the phone's battery health.
So you see really great performance through all fields and convenient to use. So really happy with it. But maybe you ask yourself, where's the power bank I showed you earlier? So yeah, I had a little trick prepared here, but let me grab my mobile microphone for that, because you maybe have noticed that lamp in the background.
That lamp is powered via battery, so it has a built-in battery, so it can work like that. You can see it. Let's put it a little bit into the screen. It works on a battery, but to boost its lifespan, you can connect a power bank or a power supply, of course. And also the cool stuff is we see in the display immediately how strong that power source is. So yeah, you can see here with a DC in. So here in the close-up you see DC in 100 watt of power delivered through the power bank, and you see it only pulls 30 watt, but it could pull 100 watt. To see a comparison that I don't fool you, here we have another no-name power bank, and look at the number. So let's plug that in, and you see we only have 5 watt of power. So I'm not fooling you guys and girls out there. That thing can really deliver that much power back to the Anker, and 100 watt. Boom! Not even the limit, because it can deliver 140 watt through each of these ports and simultaneously. The 100 watt that is shown on the display is that's the maximum input you can push into there. So that's a restriction of the device. But right now we're only pulling 20 watt. That's because it has on one hand also an internal battery that is loaded to some degree, and we're only using 38% of power. And that's the cool thing to test it with that lamp, because we can crank that up and you should see that that number is also going up. So let's put that up to 100, and we can see it immediately pulls 40 watt of power. I hope it's visible. But that's cool stuff. So, and makes stuff like that, even as a content creator, more usable in the field, because I can not even just load my MacBook. Let me connect my MacBook simultaneously. Back with my MacBook. Let's connect that to the Prime Power Station and see what's happening. We have a second input here. Ba-ba-boom. And 3 watt power output to the MacBook. I mean, it's fully charged. We just had it on the dock, but you get the idea, and it will definitely deliver that kind of power. And of course you have the Anker convenience in those devices, like the display, where you see we are connected right now with 100 watts of power input, and it will take around an hour to fully charge that stuff. At the top, where the outlets are, we have 2 USB-Cs that are intelligent ports, so you can either put power in, so to charge it, or power out. The USB-A port here is just for power outage, and that's pretty much it. You can of course use this charging power port, is it called? I think the thing that you can stand it on your desk or anywhere you need it. Then of course you have the controls on the side. So you also have no touchscreen here, and you can circle through all the options. Cool stuff.
Indeed.
So as you've seen, we have some great performance here through the book, so not one of these products really disappoint. And if you want to find out more about those products or even get a super discount, check out the description below. You will find all the information you need. If you have any comments or questions that were not answered in that video, just drop us a comment. And if you liked that video as much as I liked that peek into the Prime product family, give us a like, follow the channel, and don't forget to hit the bell button so we can see each other next time. And so long, I wish you a beautiful charged day, and yeah, have a good one. Bye bye.